All right, Bachman Turner Overdrive with a song called Let It Ride. This is a CBT lesson for Aaron. You want to tune standard. Forgot how good of a guitar player Bachman was. Wow, cool solo in here, everything. So there's multiple guitars. There's it's 5 pages of tabs, acoustic, electric, just layered. So this is the electric, obviously. Section 1A, we have section 1A, 1B, and 1C with some, and what the B and C is like altered endings, as you'll see. I want to give you the chord outline first, which is this. Okay, that's the first 2. Hold on here, I'm lost. And then so it's resolving around those. So now we're going to break down the strum. We have open A, and then think of an F major shape, but it's up here. It's a D major chord. But you know, if you're used to the F major, just take that away up here. 10, 10, 11, 12 from the bottom up. We're barring down here. I'm hearing an open A. It may be a bleed through on the acoustic track, but go ahead and throw that in. We're going to go down, and then up, down without that open. So the next chord, let me see. Yeah. You're going to bar the 9th fret, D through E, go 10 B and 11 D. And you're going to strum all 5. Down, rest, up, down, down. And then we have some fret hand muting in your tab that's notated with the X. Let me play this little section, but we'll have fret hand muting. Just relieve the pressure and to where it's muted, like that. So hold on here. Yeah, so from there, and if you need to, Aaron, you could put your pinky down if you want to secure the mutes, if you're worried about string 6 or 5 ringing. The first chord we did was D. We're going to move that a whole step sharp to E. It's still the F form. 12, 12, 13, 14 from the bottom up. No open A this time. Down, up, down. So there's going to be, the line with the X is quick rests, silenced. So we have bar the 9th fret, A through high E, or strings 5 through 1. And on this, these are tricky if you haven't done them. He's hammering on a chord. And you got to use 2 fingers, and you're splitting the strings. It's tricky if you haven't done it, but they sure sound cool. Middle finger will hammer to 10 B. 3rd finger will hammer to 11 D. This is the sound you should get. I'm hearing 2 notes. You got to make sure your volumes are good. If you need to piece away at it, eliminate 1 finger and just go. And then get rid of that one and do it here. And then try to combine them. They're cool though once you get used to them. So after you hammer, we're going to go up, down. So it's, and then go down. Lift your middle and third finger off and go up on the 9s. So it's, then we move into this beautiful chord. 9D, 3rd finger, bar the 7th fret on the last 3 strings, and put your pinky on 9 on the high E. Maybe check these as arpeggios first. Okay, if they're clear, we're good to go. With this 3rd finger, part of it I would consider muting the above string, the open A. In case you end up strumming it, it'll be muted. That's going to go down, rest, up, mute. Slow down. Oops. If those mutes get too crazy, just fill it in with the chord that's there. That's fine too. Very percussive. Pinky comes off when we go up. You can alter the strum directions. Try to do them this way. If it's not jiving for you, you know, you can reverse, you know, instead of an up down, try a down up, see how it feels for you. I just wanted you to have a guide. So, and then pinky back down, back off. So then we're barring the 9th fret, strings 5 through 1 again. And we're going to hammer on the chord, 10B and 11D. So after you hammer, go down, up, down, short rest. You can also notice my index is muting underneath string 6. That's good. We want that. And then go down, up, down, up, down. Quick rest, and then down, up, lift. By lift, we moving everything and strumming just the bar. So it's but think slow, man. If you're struggling with these chords, I don't want you to think you have to play it as fast as a song. What's important is chord clarity and getting comfortable with these strums, okay? So then we got a repeat of section 1A, no star, which just basically cuts off that hammer-on chord on the end. Instead, we bring in a different rhythmic beat over 9, 11, 9, 10, 9. We're just not hammering the chord, right? Here's the beat, though. I think it accents with the snare drum, but so da 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 da. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. That's a subgroup right there, section 1B. Go over it and over it till it comes together. And that's following the part, okay, so they're just little dubbed in pieces tacked onto section 1A. Once again, we're back to section 1A, no star, with a different ending. And this time we're hammering the chord. So we're going to keep that 9th fret. It's kind of pivotal here. Strings 5 through 1. We're hammering the chord. Hammer and then go up, down, down, up, lift. So it's very Doobie Brothers. You know, I think Michael McDonald with this song. Although there was a scream in there that sounded like Ian Gillan. You know what part I'm talking about. So, and then up, down, but the down will be with these brought back down. So it's, and then down, up, and then lift, down, up. So here's the whole part. You really want to piece it together. And here it is up to tempo. Alright, so that kind of covers really a big chunk of it. We're back to section 1A again, no star. Section 2 comes in at 35 seconds. You can kick in a little distortion here. Like I said, there's multiple guitars. There's an acoustic that's hitting an octave thing in here. We're doing the main stuff, which is... See, we need page 2. Where is page 2? Okay, so... This is another solid groove throughout the song. 2nd fret, low E. It's going to be good practice for triplets over here and bringing palm mutes in and out during the riff. Down, rest, palm mute, down, up, down, no palm mute. So we're just getting the palm mute in there for 2 parts. And then again, palm mute, no palm mute, down, up, down. So it's like a gallop. And then go palm mute 2, down, palm mute open, up, 2 down, no palm mute, and then upstroke on 4A. So the top of page 2, which is where we just grabbed those last 4 notes, is this. Right? Keep them separated. Don't leave it down like... We don't want it as a chord. We want it individual. That goes 9 times. Now that's going to change later in the song. But it's 9 times right here. That's considered 1 time. Oops, I'm blowing it. Yeah, I did like 4 4 or so. So if that was let's do our 9th one. And then it ends with the F sharp minor bar chord coming in at 56 seconds. Bar everything fret 2, and we need 4A and 4D. If you're not super comfortable, Aaron, on your bar chords, play them as arpeggios till they come together. Lower this thumb a little bit, squeeze the neck together. You can use this to help smash that down. Down, 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 up. That up is an E major, which is open, 2, 2, 1, open, open. Another up, and then up, down, up, down. Our beat is... So if this hand's not making the chord changes fast enough, then this isn't so important yet, right? You have to be able to go like this to this, like boom, quick. So focus on that. Part of your practice, if you can't land those chords, we'll worry about this after, but let's focus on getting this. Every time where you can just land it, you will get quicker at it. Okay, we move on from there. Like I said, a lot of repeats coming up. That's the bulk of the rhythm, actually, right there. 58 seconds, we've got a repeat of section 1, 2 times, second time no star. Those no star things are very self-explanatory in your tabs. Where that star is, you don't play anything from that to the end of the section, is what that is. More repeats, section 2, 1 time. 1 time meaning 9 times. That would mean that's played 9 times, like I said. Next time, I don't think it is 9 times. It starts reducing it each time. So that's important though. You got to know where the start of your riff is so you know how to count it. That's once. That's being played 9 times. If you can play along with this, I haven't heard you play. Well, actually, yeah, I have. But it's been a long time. You need to resend me that video. But if the playing's not much of an issue, and it's just about memorization and placement, you know, you can use vocal cues in the song, stuff like that. You know, a drum roll is like, okay, that's the 9th time. Little things like that you can look for, or vocal cues. Once again, section 2, like I said, it's 1 time, which would mean 9 of those. And that comes in at 115. Then we got section 1 2 times, second time no star. That comes in at 138. Back to section 2, 1 time. But instead of 9 times, it's only 2 times, which would mean this. Okay, that leads us into the guitar solo, which is brilliant. I love this. For a second, I felt like Eddie Van Halen was influenced by Bachman. So, I don't know, man. Something in the tone and the way he played the solo is just great. So, but before we jump in really quick here on this solo, be careful on those triplets. You know, like I said, it's a triple lit. The final hit isn't palm muted. Palm mutes are notated with the X under. Like I said, all that's in your tabs in the notations. Let's jump into this solo, which is awesome. 4G, 3rd finger, back it with 2 fingers, or bare minimum back it with this one. We're going to bend it a whole step, and then go to 2 high E, and quick rest. So that line that the arrow is going through on your bend just means it's exaggerated. It's not like it's... Then we got this. Oops. 5-2-B. I would alternate pick this. Pinky index. 4-2-G. Down up. So we have quick rest, and then 4D, 2 downs, rest, 1 down. That's the 2-minute riff. 58 was just the, right, the 2-minute riff. Love this next one at 202. Open E. Well, I'll play it first. Well, that's part of it. Anyways, it's a long riff. Open E. Goes 7-4 on the high E. You'll kind of hear that open E fade in the mix. It's kind of cool how they did that. But down up on 7/4. Down on 5B, up on 6G. It's an arpeggio. Okay? 5/4B, and I do both those with downs. Very slight bend, 6/4G, rest, 2G. So, and then go 4D, 2-1G. So, 2D twice, slide to 4. So, 207 comes in with this. 4G, slide to 6. 5B, and then we gotta turn the page over. 6/5GB, and then a wah-wah pedal kicks in on this 208 riff. But we have right there. You're gonna bend it 4 times and release the last time. So it's when you bend something like that, and you want to back it with a couple fingers. We're using our 3rd finger for our home bass on our bend. These are just helping strengthen that bend. Don't let it release on the first 4. Stop with the pick and then come down. The 4th one, yes, we do. 5B, 6G. 5/4E. So, oops. And then 5/4-3B. That's the part that reminded me of Eddie. 5/3-2-2 on the B. So 213, we have a 4G bend vibrato. Keep that bend and start shaking it. 2E, 5-2-2B, and that's up, down, up, down. So up on 4G. So 2-2, down, up. And then 4G, slide to 12, bend vibrato. That's how it ends. So. Then we have repeats, section 2. But instead of 9 times, it's 3. Then back to section 1, no star. Section 2, this time it's 4 times instead of 3. See what's happening? Then some lead fills come in at let's see, at 408 or 308, which is 4G, slide to 6. Oops. So slide up there to 6, do a up on 5B, 6G, slide to 4, up on 2G, down on 4D, up on 2G. So awesome. And then a little bit lower here, we've got 3, 3rd finger, 2A, slide to 2. No, slide to 4. Up on 2D. And then 2 open on the A and E. So 1E in parentheses so you don't really hear it. Slide to 2, rest, and slide it. Okay? And then at 312, 4, slide to 6 again, 5B, 6G, and pull off to 2. So it's, and then 4D, pull off to 2. I think we better do this rest in part 2.